Okay, some of you are not gonna like this, I can see the comments now. Truth is, I've not been very well this week, in fact it started last week, but it's starting to get the better of me now. I also spent a ridiculous amount of time preparing Wednesday's video on Norton, which has left me short on time for filming for this week. So it's time to introduce some mini content to the channel, something that I've been threatening to do for about 4 months now. Now, quite a few people have asked me what's happened to the mini content. The truth is, I did do a fair old amount of filming back end of last year, sort of September, October time. And I've been hesitant in actually releasing that content. You know, this is known as a motorcycle channel, and it's a bit nerve-wracking altering that status quo. Don't worry, it's not going to take over, it's just going to be the odd video here and there. Here goes. Now, custom parts or accessories for the Mini are numerous. In a lot of ways, they've sort of taken a leaf from Triumph's book, offering numerous custom bits to replace plainer bits that come with the car. Now, the trim in the centre of the side repeaters on the Mini, which are known as side scuttles, in their standard form, it has to be said, look a bit naff. But it's okay because Mini make numerous custom replacements. Now, the problem is, my Mini is an F54 model, and each individual Mini model is far more different from the others than you would suspect, which means the removal method for the F54 over certain other models is completely different, something which understandably confuses a lot of Mini owners. I only managed to find one video on YouTube that explained it, which was actually produced by Mini America, I think, but it still wasn't very clear. So that's the subject of this video. Like I say, there is a huge number of variations for this part, but I chose the monotone Union Jack trim, and I'll quickly show you how to remove the old scuttle and replace it with this new one. The clip that releases this side scuttle can actually only be accessed from the inside of the body panel. So the first thing that you need to do is get the bonnet open. And at the rear corner on each side of the engine compartment there's a plastic shield. Access to the rear of the scuttle is actually very easy, but to do it you need to get this shield off first. There are 3 soft plastic threaded panel fasteners holding it in place. And obviously these need to be removed before you can get that panel off. You don't actually have to unscrew them all the way. Once you can get your fingernail underneath, they should just prise free. They are made of a soft plastic, so they can easily be damaged if you're not careful. But with a little care, they are perfectly reusable. Once you've removed both of these, you can lift the plastic cover out of the way, but be careful. The wiring for the side repeater is inserted through this plastic cover via a slit at the rear left-hand corner, or right-hand corner if you're working on the opposite side. This just carefully needs to be teased free and pushed over to one side so that you can safely remove the panel. And once you've got that panel safely out of the way, you've got access to the clip at the rear of the side scuttle. The clip's situated towards the front of the side scuttle, and it's a simple matter of pushing it back towards the rear of the car to release it. Before you can remove the part completely, you need to unclip the actual lighting unit, and it's the simple press down and pull type. And it's now time to remove the old trim and fit the new one. It's held in place with a series of little plastic sort of bayonet style clips. Insert a flat bladed screwdriver into the open end and just gently twist it and it will pull it free. Now, strangely, the replacement part doesn't have the same spring clip on the end. Instead, it relies on a pre-installed piece of adhesive tape to basically stick it in place and stop it sliding out once it's been fitted. Other than that, the operation of fitting the new trim is the exact opposite of removing the old trim. Simply insert the tabs and then slide it back into place. At that point, the adhesive tape will stick and hold it in place. Again, refitting your side scuttle is the opposite of removing it. Carefully refit your lighting unit. And then clip the scuttle back in place. Then replace your weather shield, making sure of course to ensure that that cable to your side repeater is located back into that slit at the rear of the weather shield. Line everything back up and then replace your fasteners. Now you don't need to screw these fasteners on, they are a simple push fit. You only need to unscrew them slightly when you're actually removing them. This operation obviously is just the same both near side and off side of the car, and you can then close your bonnet because the job's finished. Obviously it is a good idea just to go around and check that all your indicators are functioning correctly because you have disturbed some of the wiring. And that was the first of my mini content videos. I'll spend the weekend now watching my subscriber count drop. I hope this will be of use to MINI F54 model owners. I hope you've enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you have, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. If you are subscribed, please hit that notification button so that you can be alerted as soon as I release a new upload. I will of course be back next week where hopefully I'll be feeling a lot better. So until then, please ride and drive safely, and I'll see you soon.